In class 11 accountancy, we are on the topic financial statement part 2. Part 2 means with adjustments. So in this chapter, we will prepare final accounts, financial statements with the help of adjustments. So first of all, today we are going to start the first example. See, first example is, this is the first example. This is the first example. Look at the screen, then you will be able to do it. The way if you will select the method which I told you, then it will be easy for you. See, a question. From the following balances, prepare the trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet. As you know, in financial statements, we prepare trading and P&L account and balance sheet. And here on 31st March 2017, we are going to prepare trading, P&L and balance sheet. So first of all, in this given question, you should note down the question if you want. See, drawings means withdrawal by the proprietor, that will be shown as minus in capital. Then cash at bank means asset, bills receivable, asset, land and building. This is not the loan, this is land and building. Please clear it, rectify it. This is the example given on NCERT, page number 383. If you want to note down, you can note down. Okay, see. Drawings, minus in capital, cash at bank, asset, bills receivable, asset, land and building is asset. This is not the loan, this is land and building, asset, and it will be shown in the balance sheet. Asset side, as you know, in the balance sheet there are two sides. One is asset, another is liability. Now furniture, okay, what will be the amount of furniture here? 5130. Where to show it? Two questions you have to keep in mind. Where to show? Asset side of balance sheet. Then discount allowed, P&L debit, good. Bank charges, P&L debit. Two things you have to keep in mind. Which account, which side. Okay, which financial statement and which side. Now salaries. Okay, now I am asking salaries, P&L debit. Very good. If in place of salaries, wages given, that will be transferred to trading account. Then purchases, trading debit. Opening stock, yes please, opening stock, trading debit. Now sales return, that should be subtracted from sales to calculate net sales. As I told you, in trading and P&L account, we prepared first inner column sales, then less sales return, and net figure will be in outer column. Good. Now carriage, if nothing is given, carriage inward if you are treating it, you will transfer it to debit side of trading account. So carriage inward is debit side of trading. Then rent and tax, P&L account, debit side, all expenditures and losses will be transferred to debit side of P&L account. And all direct expenses, factory expenses, manufacturing expenses will be shown to trading income. Good. General expenses, P&L debit. Plant and machinery, asset side. Book debts. See, book debts means debtors. That will be debit side. Bad debts, bad debts is the loss. Bad debts means those debtors who proved bad. Means the amount irrecoverable by the proprietor. And what is book debts? Don't be confused. See, there are two terms, book debts, bad debts. Book debts means book value of debtors, means the amount of debtors which is shown by the books. So that is debtors, amount of debtors. Now, debtors will be shown at asset side of the balance sheet, and bad debts means the amount which proved bad. The amount which proved bad. Now, insurance, P&L debit. See, my dear children, if that insurance is given as factory insurance, then it will be transferred to trading account. But if nothing is mentioned, then it will be termed as indirect expenses and it will be shown as this P&L debt. Very good. Now come to this side, capital, liability. Either you can say that capital is the proprietor's fund, but it is treated as liability for the business. Then discount received, P&L credit, loans given in credit side. If it is given in credit side, that will be termed as liability. Okay, now purchase return means minus from purchase. To calculate purchase return, as I told you, that we have to show purchase this side in inner column, then less purchase return to calculate net purchase. Clear? Got it? Now see. Sales, credit side of trading account. Then reserve for bad debts, that is for P&L account, and creditors. Creditors are termed as liability for the business. Creditors are liability for the business. Now come on to the adjustments. This is new thing for you. Adjustments. Closing stock. Closing stock. Yes, where to show closing stock? Two places. One is trading account debit side and another is asset side of balance sheet. Very good. Now create a reserve for bad and doubtful debts, 10% on good debts. Means debtors value given and on that you have to prepare 10% PBD. PBD means provision for debtors, or we can say bad and doubtful debts are there. Now insurance prepaid, see your adjustment list. Prepaid adjustments means amount paid in advance. Service is not taken, then we are paying in advance. That will be insurance prepaid. Okay, so prepaid is not related with this year. You can see your table. That's why minus in debit and side, because this is not related with the current year, and it will be shown as asset side. Okay, this is the asset for the businessman because he So, prepaid means paid in advance and prepaid means paid in advance. Maybe some electricity failure is there, some problem is there, that's why that is there. And prepaid means paid in advance. Now see, we are on this question and again I am going to tell you insurance prepaid means minus in debit. See, this is minus in debit. You okay, I am showing you. Going to show you. See this one, minus in debit side. Now what we will do about this 50? Because every adjustment has two side effects. See here, insurance prepaid. This is the asset for the businessman. You can say why this is termed as asset. Yes, please. Anyone can give the answer. This is the asset for the businessman because that is paid in advance by business proprietor. Now, rent outstanding. Outstanding means services taken but payment not made. Still due. Amount still due means amount not paid yet. Services taken by the proprietor. Services taken by the proprietor but amount not paid. Here see, rent outstanding means he has to pay the rent amount. Now this is the liability. And what is the another impact? Two impacts are there for every adjustment. Yes. So here another impact is because this expenses is related with the current year, that's why add in the debit side, okay, and in the liability side. Why liability side? Because it is due but not paid, okay. Now interest on loan 6% per annum. See my dear children how to calculate. See, loan amount is 15,000. Okay. Now 15,000 into 6% means into 6 by 100. Okay. Got it? So this rate is given, an amount of loan is given in the question. So we have to take the services from there. Now see how to prepare it. It's up to you to write to and by. In NCERT it is not given, but in other refreshers that is given to and by. Now one by one we are going to prepare. See, we make one format for trading and P&L account. First of all, we should start it with the opening stock 60,220. Closing stock here given. See the closing stock 70,000. We have to write here. And this is opening stock. That is also given in the question. See. Everything given in the question, only we have to put them at right place. This is opening stock. Now see, this is opening stock, this is closing stock, and sales minus sales return, I explain you, and here purchase minus purchase return also I explain you. Now carriage inward. See, all direct expenses which are related with production, manufacturing, factory expenses are to be entered in trading account. So here carriage inward is at the debit side. Now gross profit. This is gross profit. How to calculate gross profit? Look at this side. First, total of credit side, that is 3,49,630. Now we should subtract these three things. This, and this. So when we subtract the total of debit side from the total of credit side, we can find out the amount of gross profit that is 86,610. This is CD. CD means carried down to profit and loss account. So in the bracket, you can write transfer to P&L account. Very good. Transfer to P&L account. Now come to this one. This gross profit from trading account transferred to profit and loss account. Very good. By gross profit. In the bracket you will write, what will you write please? Transfer from trading account. Now all the income and gains of the businessman will be entered in the credit side of P&L account. Yes, all the income and gains in credit side. Okay, now see debit side. Discount allowed, bank charges, salaries, without adjustment, write in direct in outer column. Very good. Now rent and tax is 7680 and outstanding rent should be added. See the inner column and outer column, and total rent is 7830. See, okay, I am going to tell you again. See, rent is 7680. Okay. Now see, outstanding rent is 150. 150. Okay. Now see, here this is 150 should be added. Why 150 should be added? Because this is outstanding related with the current year. That's why it is to be paid. Okay. Now see general expenses without adjustment. No adjustment required. Then insurance 750. Prepaid insurance 50 rupees to be subtracted because prepaid is not related with the current year. See, you can see the table of adjustments which I gave you. Outstanding should be added, prepaid should be subtracted. Outstanding at the liability side and prepaid at asset side. Very good. Now see. Bad debts, already bad debts 1250. Now new PBD 8274. How you can say how that 8274 will come from, where that it is coming. See, reserve 10% on book debts. See, 10% on book debts. Come here, book debts 82740, 82740. Yes. So 10% of 82,740 is 8274. Word 8274. Now old PBD. In our question, old provision is given. So we should subtract it because we are making new provision. Now the net amount is 4874. Interest on loan outstanding. Okay, I'm telling you, see 6% interest on loan. Okay, 6%. And the loan amount is 15,000. So 15,000 into 6 upon 100. That will be 900. So the remaining net amount. How that net profit is coming? See, simple. Add these two. Add credit side. Just now I told you how to calculate net profit. Okay. Net profit is equals to total of credit side minus total of debit side. Total of credit side is 89590 and total of debit side is these, all these items. So the remaining amount will be known as net profit and it is to be transferred to capital account. Okay. Now see 61176. That profit will be transferred to capital account. Why? Why net profit to be added? Because as you know, in equation chapter I told you that profit is the main reason for increase in capital. So here the capital increased, net profit added should be added in capital. Capital increased by the net profit. If there is net loss, it should be subtracted. Okay, because loss is the reason for decreasing in capital, then drawing should be subtracted, because drawings means the amount withdrawn by the proprietor. Then creditors are the liability. Now see the loan. That is the common mistake made by students. Loan plus interest on loan. 6% of 15,000. So that is 15,900. Outstanding rent 150. Yes. And we should add this. Clear? Now come to this side. Cash at bank 13,817. Book debts means the debtors value 82740. Now see reserve for bad debts. Just now I told you 10% reserve. So 10% of 82740. You can do by this way also. Now, because we are making provision for that, so the remaining amount will be asset. Bills receivable, asset. Land and building, asset. Furniture, asset. Plant and machinery, asset. Insurance, prepaid. See, outstanding is liability, prepaid is our asset. Now, closing stock, which is shown at two sides. Closing stock always shown if it is given out of the trial balance as a footnote at the end of the trial balance. You have to show it to two sides. One is, yes, credit side of trading account, and another is asset side of balance sheet. Because it is given in the adjustment means it is not adjusted up to that date. This is 31st March. Now see, the total of as liabilities and asset side. Liability side's total is 2,39,596 and total of asset side is this. That should be matched. If total is matched, you will be assured. You have assurance that your all the process, all the accounts, all the systems are correct. Like general, ledger, trial balance, trading, P&L, and then balance sheet. As I told you, there is a process for making final accounts. This trading and P&L. See, the trading account is showing gross profit or gross loss, while net profit and net loss can be calculated with the help of profit and loss account. So trading and P&L account are prepared to know the profitability, while balance sheet, if match liability side with the asset side, it shows accounts authenticity, accuracy, as well as financial position of the organization. Okay, so balance sheet match. If that balance sheet is not matched, then maybe there is some errors, which I told you that in the chapter number 6. See how to do this type of question. Given clearly in the question, prepare trading and P&L and balance sheet and everything given. This is debit side, this is credit side of trial balance. Trial balance can be given in this format or debit and credit given together in one column, and one column is for name of accounts, as I gave you the example also. Now see all the things you transferred according to their places. But because this question is with the adjustment, so first of all, you should write in front of the adjustment where it is to be shown. Closing stock, credit of trading and asset side, PVD, debit of P&L and minus in debtors and balance sheet, insurance prepaid, minus from insurance and asset side, rent outstanding plus in rent and liabilities side, interest on loan is due at the rate of 6% per annum. It means loan amount is 15,000 into 6 upon 100. 900 rupees is due. Due means outstanding. That should be shown at the debit side of P&L account and liabilities side. Why liabilities? Because interest on loan is not paid still. So we calculate gross profit, then we transfer this gross profit to profit and loss account to calculate net profit. If the total of credit side is more than debit, that will be net profit. Maybe there will be chance of net loss. If the total of debit is more than total of credit, then we prepare balance sheet accordingly. Okay, liabilities and asset. Total of both sides should match. I am sure you all are able to do it.